What's up, everybody? This is Everything Empress. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. If you want a more personal, you can reach me at patreon.com/Code with the Cards. This message is for Sagittarius in any placement. All right, so I heard y'all message say you need to reorganize. All right, like it's just, I don't know. I'm getting like a lot of like back and forth energy for y'all. It's like, when you need to reorganize, you get this. When this happens, this happens. When you do this, this happens. Like, it's just, I don't know. Let's see. Something is supposed to be easier, but I don't know why. It seems like something just, it's like some sort of stagnancy. Yeah, 9 of Swords, 2 of Wands. Yeah, that's you. So I feel like you have a goal, you have a plan, you have an idea, okay? And like, I feel like you're wrecking your brain trying to figure out like how to get this to work. Like, it does not seem like it should be this hard for something to be, you know what I'm saying, implemented, done, put in place. Like, I feel like you're really, really sitting still, like really thinking about like how to properly do something. So I feel like you're going to get it. I feel like something actually starts moving forward like this week, okay? But it just seems like something just is taking its sweet little time. So I feel like you need to reorganize something. So this could be like the circle or the people in which that you keep, the people in which that you're cool with, the people in which that you're talking to. So you could actually, you could be actually a Sagittarius sun, or you could be Sagittarius sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus. South node could also be like Uranus, Saturn, Neptune, or MC. But like, I just feel like, you know, something is trying to make you like really sit and look at something. All right. So you have to reorganize. Yeah. You got to reorganize these people, reorganize this group. Yeah. Because I feel like somebody is trying to explain something to you and show you like how the proper way of something is or how it's supposed to go. But like, I feel like, sorry, I feel like it makes no sense to you. You're like, okay, well, I get this part, I get that part, but like, it's some shit that's missing in between, okay? So I feel like what's missing in between is their story. Does that make sense? It's like somebody ends up the Queen of Wands, they start out the 5 of Wands, and you're like, okay, so that's amazing, that's impressive. Like, you were the 5 of Wands. Like, tell me, how did you get to the Queen of Wands? Somebody's like, oh yeah, so I started out this way, you know, and then boom, I got the Queen of Wands. You're like, yeah, but like, what's in between? Like, what, you know, like, what did you have to go through? You know, what did you do? Like, I feel like you're trying to pick somebody's like history or something apart. Because like, it's something about this person, it just doesn't sit right in your spirit. Or this could be somebody's mother. I was about to say that, the Queen of Cups. You could be asking like your actual mother, or you could be asking someone else's mother. You like, okay, so how did you get into this situation? Like, how did this come about? Like, how did this all happen? Like, you just are like very intrigued with somebody's story, and somebody's story is not making sense. Okay, so I feel like somebody's gonna try to take the time now to bow out gracefully, to reorganize, because their story makes no sense. You know, like, yeah, like I feel like somebody's trying to like will you in with like this, you know, and wow you with this status, 7 of Pentacles, but I feel like you just leave them there looking stupid, because it's like, you know, I feel like somebody worked really hard to tell you a lie. Like, let me write that down. Yeah. This person worked really hard to tell you a lie. Tell me more about this. And I feel like you see right through that shit. Like, if all of this was supposed to be for that, they did a bad job. Yeah, 9 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 9 of Cups. You know, like, I feel like you already know. Judgment is in reverse. Sun is in reverse. King of Wands is in reverse. Like, you already knew what was to somebody, or you already knew what was to these people. Now, granted, I don't think that you thought something was going to be easy. So it's not like that you expected it to be. But I feel like in the next 48 hours, you like, okay, this shit also don't have to be as hard as someone is making it. Yeah, like, I feel like somebody refuses to give you clarity because there isn't anything to fucking clarify. It's a lie. Yep. You could be, yeah, I feel like this could be your mother, or this could be, if this isn't your mother, then this is like this could be like an industry leader. I feel like you pick something, or you pick someone apart, and you find out like something is like a lie, it's a facade, like it's fake, it's, you know, like I feel like I feel like you started out with the lie. Like that's just kind of how I feel. I feel like you started out with the lie, and like the reason that these people are calling you a liar is because they're lying. Like it's something like that. Like, and it's not like you're intentionally trying to lie to someone. This is just more of like say for instance, if this is business and somebody's like, hey, you know, can you handle, I don't know, selling 4,000 of something. You're like, yeah, I can handle selling 4,000 of something. But like these people know that that's a lie because they can't even sell 4,000 of something, and they're like supposedly supposed to be, you know, like the highest of the high or whatever. Like it's something like that. Yeah, King of Swords. I feel like as you structure something or change the way something looks, I feel like you'll be breaking records, or you'll be able to do something that's nobody else has been able to do. Even the liars. Like this is why these people are like going with what you're saying, going with the flow. They're, you know, they're secretly going against you, but they're in your face. They're going with you because they're like, you know, in the strangest way, what if something does go the way that it's supposed to go? You know, like these are the most supportive doubters I've ever seen in my life. Like they're like very supportive doubters. Like that's what we should, that's actually a good word to call these people, supportive doubters. Because I feel like you're very determined. You seem very sure. I just feel like you're doing all of this research because I feel like, you know, you're missing like a piece to this puzzle. That's why the Page of Pentacles is here. It's like, damn, like I'm missing something. Like, what am I missing? It's like you have the idea, you have the resources. I feel like you have the money. It's like you're missing some shit. And I feel like the piece that you're missing is what you're going after or what you're trying to do is a facade. You're making it real. So you could have Virgo in your chart. Because I believe Virgo, like that's what their reading was about. It was like, you know, not if I go elsewhere. So like, I feel like that's what you could be doing. You could be like now taking the time to like, you be going elsewhere with something. You're taking a different turn at something because you know it's a lie. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles. You're changing the goalpost. You're like, yeah, like because I figured out now that y'all are liars, or that this is a facade, or that y'all faking, or that y'all not telling the truth with something. Somebody's definitely lying here. Yep. Because I feel like you got all of the knowledge and information on something, and you go to this person and you start explaining to them. I feel like you're going to talk to somebody in the next 24 to 48 hours. Everything that you're saying is how this is going. And they're going to tell you like, oh, well, that's not how it goes. Mind you, you've done your research. Three of Wands is here. Somebody's trying to talk you out of doing something. Yep. World card. Ace of Cups. Four of Cups. Magician. You have all the elements there. I just seen that. Seven of Pentacles. You've been working like really hard at something. King of Cups. So Ace of Wands. So somebody is telling you all of that. Somebody's doing all of this just so they can offer you a seat at their table. So their fear is you doing something alone. Because ultimately, if you pick something, if you pick one of these swords, the rest of the swords are in danger. And none of them can afford that. They can't afford to compete with you in any capacity. So they're like, okay, if you take one sword, all of us still take a hit. If you come with us in this, like, then we could find ways to change all of it. Like, yeah, so that's what somebody is trying to do. They're scared of you taking one sword. They're petrified because they're all in it together. You know, this is like somebody could work in a hair salon, or you could work in a franchise, like, or you could work for a franchise. Yeah, Two of Swords. Like, they can't have you fix one thing. You would have to fix everything. So somebody wants to put a lot on your plate, and they're like, okay, I don't even know if this person can handle all of this on their plate. But it's not your fucking job to fix. But I feel like you're going to have no other choice but to accept that if this is what you want. Because the Knight of Swords with the Seven of Swords is the Eight of Swords. They're purposely creating this illusion for you because they know something is out of your reality, because it's out of their reality. Like, they don't even have this shit. Like, somebody is lying like a motherfucker. Like, somebody is very much a liar. And that's why somebody keeps, you know, changing the goalposts. If this is you trying to get like this opportunity, I feel like somebody is purposely like, oh, you know, I mean, this could even be a job where they could be like, you know, oh, well, you got to have this type of credentials. You're like, all right, boom, you go get this credential. You come back. They're like, oh, no, well, now you need this type of credential. And they're like, no. So, like, I feel like somebody is as high as, like, the highest person. You got Virgo in your chart. Only you could reach the president. Only you could reach the president. Like, somebody's like, yeah, you know, that Sagittarius or that Virgo or that Libra or that Gemini or that Aquarius, like, they're climbing the goalpost. They're about a one more conversation away from realizing that this shit is a facade. They're like, okay, well, what do they have to do? They got to get one more credential. And one more credential, and, you know, they'll be considered a professional. Wow. Somebody's like, oh, well, make it not a professional anymore. Make it not a profession anymore. You have changed the goalpost of something. You might not want to believe it. You might not never believe it. You be like, oh, little old me, whatever. But you have changed the goalpost, because these people they were about to get caught in their lie, and they rather you come to them or come together than you do something alone, because then you'll be able to verify that something is a lie. And if you verify that it's a lie, you have a greater influence over these people than they have over you, and it's many more of them. So, like, if you say, oh, this hair salon franchise is a lie, like, it's made up of lies, like, no one else you guys should never invest in it. You literally could, like, single-handedly end this big ass map of franchise. Like, it's crazy. I hope this helps. I hope that helped.